this entire exercise is patently illegal, and it's a crime which is being committed by each one of the election commission's officers across the state of Bihar, and it is being planned in Delhi and West Bengal also, as per the reports which are available. And anybody who says that it is a time consuming thing, it is this and that, is only playing into the hands of RSS and BJP, or he or she is an agent of RSS and BJP. Our point is simple. Please show us where is the power which the election commission's officers possess in this act or under the constitution. There is no power, absolutely. So we have to now today call a spade a spade. Mr. Gyanesh Kumar has no clue. He has no proof. He has not himself checked the facts which he has doled out to the world by his own mouth. And that is the level of I would say level of his integrity and shamelessness, that the work of opposition parties is not that of the Supreme Court. These are the two reasons. And thirdly, the way and the manner. And most of those parties who have filed half-hearted petitions for EVM, half-hearted petitions on other issues, and they have fallen flat, that is the same group of people who has approached the Supreme Court once again. These three facts combined gives me this hunch that we are not going to get any relief from Supreme Court.
So you have no hope from the Supreme Court. The only hope is the public movement when all the political parties will come on the street tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. And with strength and with resolve that we will not back off. Come what may. Come bulldozer, we will not back off. Come bullets, we will not back off. Come lathis, we will not back off. Come anything, we will save India. Come anything, we will save Constitution. Come anything, we will save the most precious right given to each one of the citizens by Baba Sahib Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. That is the vote of one vote for every citizen who attains the age of initially 21 years and then Rajiv ji converted into 18 years.
Hello and a warm welcome to HW News Network, your one-stop show, truth be told, for some engaging and thought-provoking conversations. Just few hours left now for the big protest in Bihar, which is going to take place tomorrow by the India Alliance parties over the special intensive revision of the electoral rolls in Bihar. What we are told is that there's going to be a chakka jam. It could be a sustained campaign against the Election Commission and the BJP as well. But just before that, there are a lot of confusing signals coming from the Election Commission itself. Say, for example, Gyanesh Kumar has said that the enumeration forms have already been filled up by 38% of Bihar's 7.9 crore people. And this figure has been collected till Monday, 6 p.m. Now, is that practically possible? That out of 7.9 crore electorate, you have 38% people who've already filled up their enumeration forms. And what we are told is that there are 77,000 booth level officers, 4 lakh volunteers, and 1.5 booth level agents who've been appointed by the political parties. Now, what is really happening in the name of this special intensive revision? And the Supreme Court is also going to hear a bunch of petitions which are lined up for 10th of July. So what can we expect tomorrow and day after, and which way is this entire special revision, intensive revision exercise headed to? Joining me this evening is Mahmood Pracha, Supreme Court lawyer and activist. Thank you so much, Mahmood, for joining. And I would really want to understand from you these claims made by the Election Commission that 38% of the voters have already filled up their enumeration forms, and this total number of electorate is 7.9 crore. Now, is that practically possible? Because from day one, we've been saying that this is not practically possible to complete the SIR in 1 month's time. You'll have to unmute. Pracha. Yeah.
I would very categorically say this. Anybody who diverts from the fundamental and basic issue, this entire exercise is patently illegal and it's a crime which is being committed by each one of the election commission's officers across the state of Bihar, and it is being planned in Delhi and West Bengal also, as per the reports which are available. Each one of them are going to commit a crime, and those who are undertaking this exercise on behalf of election commissions, illegal notifications and orders, they are committing a crime. Anything short of that is actually playing into the hands of RSS, BJP and election commission, who are nothing. Today, the election commission's top officials, including these three, chief election commissioner, then two election commissioners, are nothing but agents and workers of RSS and BJP. Let me be very clear. So anyone who falls into any of their traps, and he says, and anybody who says that it is a time consuming thing, it is this and that, is only playing into the hands of RSS and BJP, or he or she is an agent of RSS and BJP. Our point is simple. Please show us where is the power which the election commission's officers possess in this act or under the constitution. There is no power absolutely to undertake this exercise. The only power which is there available to election commissioners officers, and that too not now, it was available while they were conducting their electoral roll updation about 2 months back, till about 2 months back. This is the form which is only available to them, and that's form number 4, wherein the electoral roll officers can only ask the names of people who are living in a dwelling, and their father's names, their mother name or husband's name, and whether they have attained the age of 18 years or not. Other than this information, nothing can be asked by electoral roll officers, and that is crystal clear law. So anybody who argues in the Supreme Court tomorrow, day after tomorrow, that it is an exercise which should have been given a longish period, is playing into the hands of RSS. It is an illegal exercise. Secondly, I don't think Supreme Court can pass any order. That's my personal belief, and that's my personal estimation, that Supreme Court will not grant any relief whatsoever, substantive relief in this matter, because they cannot. Because what we are challenging is something which
already the hearing hasn't begun, but you are already saying that you have no hope from the Supreme Court in this particular aspect.
Yes, categorically. I am categorically saying this. The only hope which is left is tomorrow's education.
Why are you so hopeless? Just because what has happened in the past with the VVPAT and several other election petitions, does that make you hopeless, Pracha?
No, it's a combination of things. Firstly, Supreme Court is not the first ladder of judicial system. Time and again, Supreme Court says that you do not come to us directly. Some honorable judges have also observed, privately as well as in public domain, that the work of opposition parties is not that of the Supreme Court. These are the two reasons. And thirdly, the way and the manner. And most of those parties who have filed half-hearted petitions for EVM, half-hearted petitions on other issues, and they have fallen flat, that is the same group of people who has approached the Supreme Court once again. These three facts combined gives me this hunch that we are not going to get any relief from Supreme Court, we will be extremely lucky. And these are not lucky days for Indians. With Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji as our Prime Minister, these are not lucky days for the Constitution, not lucky days for the democracy, and not lucky days for India as such. We are going down on every parameter of development. So therefore, based on this, and then the argument which the Supreme Court will have to be satisfied is, why are you presuming that your names will be cut out of the voter list?
Question I need from you, Mahmood, is that when the Election Commission says that with over 3 crore filled enumeration forms, which account for 38% of Bihar's 7.9 crore electorate, does it mean that these 38% of the voters or the votes have been already stolen by the Election Commission and the BJP collectively?
In a way, yes.
Okay.
And why I am saying so is the following. This is my well thought of legal opinion for anybody who wants to avail this. If you do not fill these forms, a citizen stands a better chance of holding his or her voting right if they do not fill these forms. The moment you fill these forms, that means that you have voluntarily joined this program, which is patently illegal. So if you have voluntarily joined, then you have given up your right of objecting it, because this is patently illegal exercise. If I don't join this exercise, then the procedure for removing the name of any citizen from the voter list is only prescribed in section 22 of Representations of People's Act, and that requires a very long procedure where notices have to be given, served upon properly by way of a registered post. Then that person has to come, participate in a hearing, then there is an appeal, and only then the name from voter list can be deleted. That is the legal position. But if you join this procedure, then they have a right to say that we have substantial proofs given by who? The voter or the citizen himself or herself, that they are not qualified to be citizens, they are not qualified to be voters. That is why my legal opinion to everyone who is listening this program is, do not participate in this. You stand a better chance of protecting your voting right, protecting your citizenship right. And now it's not just the voting rights, it's the citizenship which is going. And Election Commission, you believe Election Commission, can you live in that world? Is this that alternative world where Election Commission can be trusted? They will say anything. They can say anything. They have said things. They can go to the extent of trying to curtail the directions of Honorable High Court by amending laws. Can you trust? Can you even imagine or dream to trust such Election Commission, officials of Election Commission? So if you want to trust them, if you want to give any credence or even a look, or even notice these data, then you are living in a fool's world. Just ignore them. They don't exist.
Right. You are saying that ignore the data. But what does Ganesh Kumar say?
They lie through their cheek.
I'll just read out, Mahmood, what Ganesh Kumar has said and what he has spoken to all the news websites and the newspapers, that welcoming the smooth implementation of SIR on the ground. Ganesh Kumar has said all the 77,000 booth level officers and 4 lakh volunteers, as well as 1.5 lakh booth level agents appointed by political parties, are working actively as per the orders of SIR dated June 24th, 2025. There is no confusion in the field and the work is smoothly progressing. And so, and what he has also said that ECI has launched a fact check hashtag on its X handle to counter the many misleading news articles / posts related to EC being circulated on the social media. It followed up with counters to posts by Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, party spokesperson Supriya Shrinate, psephologist activist Yogendra Yadav, and few YouTubers and journalists faulting SIR in Bihar. So this is what Ganesh Kumar is saying, that people like you, me, or several others who are raising their voices against SIR, they are fear-mongering and they are misleading the people and misleading the nation. What will you say?
See, firstly, please do not put me in the bracket where you put Mr. Yogendra Yadav because he's a Trojan horse. I stay that categorically that he is an agent of RSS who's been planted on this side of the fence so that he can sabotage whatever we are saying. He will lead us into a garden path where election commission will find faults in all of us by taking Mr. Yogendra Yadav's name. I have to be categorical in this. These are difficult times. We cannot take chances. Secondly, just on the face of it, whatever election commission is saying, Gyanesh Kumar Saab is saying, is patently false. Why? Because he's saying political parties are cooperating with him. And by the way, Mr. Gyanesh Kumar, let me remind you, tomorrow, all the political parties other than the NDA they have announced a Bihar Bandh. That is the sort of cooperation they want to give for this illegal program of yours. They are totally boycotting it. They are totally rejecting this. And Mr. Gyanesh Kumar has got the cheek to say that so many of the political workers, I can understand if these political workers from political parties, if he had said all the RSS and BJP workers, NDA workers are participating. Had he said this, I would have definitely believed him. But he's camouflaging RSS and BJP workers as political party workers. So it is a lie. And let me ask him a single and simple question. Can he provide the proof of whatever he's saying? Can he provide that he is not lying? Any proof whatsoever? Has he seen these millions of voters proof with his own eyes? He is not done this exercise himself. He is dependent upon thousands and thousands of workers who are working on the ground without even fact checking whether they are conducting this exercise in a proper manner. He comes out just to give an image to the people, misusing his constitutional authority and post. That because I am Gyanesh Kumar, I have said this, some people will be misled into believing that whatever I am saying is having some iota of truth. So we have to now today call a spade a spade. Mr. Gyanesh Kumar has no clue. He has no proof. He has not himself checked the facts which he has doled out to the world by his own mouth. And that is the level of I would say level of his integrity and shamelessness.
No, but how you are saying, you were talking about the campaign tomorrow, which the India Alliance is going to mount. There'll be a chakka jam. There'll be they'll ghirao the election commission office. But will that one day campaign really be enough, or the India Alliance will have to sustain it for many, many days?
It will be absolutely not enough. It will be a pointer. And if it is a pointer to RSS and BJP first, Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Modi first, that this is the direction in which people of Bihar and all the opposition parties are heading to, and this is just tip of the iceberg. They will not let this illegality, these crimes being committed on them, and take these crimes silently. There will be a permanent and continuous protest so long as this illegal order is not withdrawn. Then you see within 1 week, I can guarantee this exercise of chakka jam and all the other ways of peaceful protest, if it is announced in perpetuity, it will not take them 1 week for election commission to withdraw. And we have seen n number of examples. We've seen Kisan Andolan, we've seen the SC/ST Andolan of 2nd April 2018, and we have seen Shaheen Bagh Andolan also. And recently we've seen when the resolve of Delhiites became visibly clear to RSS and BJP, they withdrew this illegal order of refusing petrol to vehicles which are 10 to 15 years old. So this is given. Otherwise, I have no hope. I personally have no hope of getting any relief from Supreme Court. Rather, I am fearful and I'm livid that something very bad might come out from the Supreme Court. So I still plead with all the parties which are going, do not press this application, do not press this application, do not go in that direction. Let us all
No,
join
but when you
forces.
say to don't press the application, but the petition has already been filed, Mahmood. You are saying that don't press the application, but the petitions
Yes.
have already been filed. Some have filed a writ petition.
Don't argue on 10th. Just tell the court that we are not prepared to argue. We want to withdraw this petition to be pressed at a later stage. And that later stage, and it is obvious now, I was trying to explain how things go in the court. So the court will turn around and ask them, have the names been removed from the voter list? What will be the answer? Not yet. So why are you putting the cart before the horse? Maybe a constitutional body like Election Commission will perform its duties honestly with integrity. So come back to us when you are actually aggrieved, when there is a cause of action. That's one line of argument. Second, what will happen that till September 1st, that is the declared program of Election Commission, that we are going to undertake this exercise till September 1st. Immediately after September 1st, Election Commission might announce the elections. Then the embargo would be that since elections have been announced in Bihar, now no petition can be entertained. So that is the direction in which these petitioners are heading. And I know this as a matter of fact that people who are going to argue this tomorrow are not oblivious of these simple things which I am narrating in your program. In fact, Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who I respect the most out of the lot, those who are going to argue, he has categorically said in an interview about 2-3 days back that one should not to use his words, कूद के Supreme Court नहीं चले जाना चाहिए. That's what one should not jump. Maybe slightly I am paraphrasing, but
No,
this is
he's
exactly what he
part
said.
of-
Now
as far as
he
Mr.
has been forced. That's what I'm saying. So he has been forced against his own public opinion, his own opinion, which he had delivered in public. So
No, but
now
it's
he
just
will
not
do his
Congress.
best.
Mahmood, it's just not Congress. There are several other parties who filed the petition. I mean, for few minutes, if one has to believe that there are certain forces within the Congress, those sleeper cells, which you often refer to, if those sleeper cells have forced the party to file a petition, but there are several others who've been
Despite another mentality and psychology would be, the logic would be the following: that since ADR has already filed, if there is some benefit, God forbid, that is what must have been discussed. If perchance millionth, one out of million, if there is a Supreme Court order favoring some kind of relief, giving some kind of relief, we should not be left out of the boat. But this
This is like
recklessness,
for taking the credit. No, so this
Yes.
is for taking the credit.
not
that
miss out on the
petition-
credit. Yes, there is no other way, because Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who's according to me the best legal brain which is arguing, some of them are not even worth taking name of. They have also filed petitions, who people know that they are lab senior advocates, Bodhi. So those have also filed. But Abhishek Manu Singhvi Sahab, he gave an opinion in public, and he's actually being forced to argue this matter. That is also quite clear. So what I am trying to say is that when ADR had filed this, the gauntlet had been set. Everybody else was forced because nobody wants to miss on the credit if perchance. And no harm is going to come to ADR. Whether they win or lose. If they win, it's like a gamble. If they win, the world will stand up and say, thank you, ADR. If they don't, how do they care? See, this is not something which ADR can take a call on. This is democracy. This is every citizen of Bihar whom they are putting in harm's way by filing this petition. The ADR has put the entire citizenry of Bihar in harm's way just because they have to file a petition. Did they discuss with people of Bihar? How many people did they discuss with? Did they discuss with better civil society personalities who are visibly better than them? who have better track record. Did they discuss it with anyone? I mean, they have absolutely carte blanche. They can do anything on behalf of people of India just because they are ADR. I mean, this is what is happening in this country, and then we should not raise voice against them. I see. I can be very quick in filing petitions before anybody can file. I don't. I restrain myself. And not just me, so many other responsible people restrain themselves because they have seen, ADR has seen going to the Supreme Court not once, dozens of times in this matter, in EVMs matter. What happened? What harm did they do to the entire nation? Such a long judgment came. Again, they have jumped, in the words of Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, senior advocate. कूद के सीधा सुप्रीम कोर्ट पहुंच गए. बीच में कुछ नहीं है, हाई कोर्ट नहीं है बिहार में, दिल्ली में हाई कोर्ट नहीं है, सीधा कूद के सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाना बस. जैसे वहां तो इंतजार हो रहा है ना कि आओ आप, यू कम टू अस एंड वी विल गिव यू the orders to save democracy and the constitution. That's what is happening in these.
So basically, what you're expecting is that Supreme Court is not going to do anything drastic. What they'll do is they'll completely dismiss the all the petitions,
no,
and then
I'm not
eventually,
if they do not grant a stay, if they do not grant an interim order, then we are doomed, because Election Commission, BJP, RSS will turn around and say that Supreme Court has negated and they have put a stamp of validity. They have not stayed this procedure. Yes. That is the danger in which ADR has put us. I'm not saying otherwise. If they see, there is only one way of getting out of this mess which the ADR has put us, all of us in. And that is if they get an order, and a very strong order which actually completely extinguishes this illegal order. If they don't get it, then they have put the entire country in harm's way, across, not just in Bihar, but in Bengal and every other place where the elections are going to be held. Because this petition is not going to be decided. You remember EVM's petition, when was it filed?
Yes.
2019, 20. When was it decided? After the election had been initiated. And they don't know this. ADR people don't know this. They don't remember this, by the way. Then that is what is going to be going to happen in future. This petition will be decided 5 years from now. Mark my words. This petition on merit will be decided 5 years from now. By that time, they have an upper hand.
So you have no hope from the Supreme Court. The only hope is the public movement when all the political parties will come on the street tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. And with strength and with resolve that we will not back off, come what may. Come bulldozer, we will not back off. Come bullets, we will not back off. Come lathis, we will not back off. Come anything, we will save India. Come anything, we will save Constitution. Come anything, we will save the most precious right given to each one of the citizens by Baba Sahib Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. That is the vote of one vote for every citizen who attains the age of initially 21 years, and then Rajiv ji converted into 18 years. This is the gift of Baba Sahib Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar and Rajiv Gandhi Sahab. 18 years Rajiv Gandhi Sahab, and 21 universal voting rights by Ambedkar Sahab.
So we'll have to wait and watch how tomorrow this Chakka Jam and the political parties are planning to get out the election commission.
It has to be a continuous process. If it is tomorrow, it will be a wash.
So let's wait for the success of this protest tomorrow, how successful it is going to be, and of course what Supreme Court has to say day after tomorrow. But Mahmood Pracha says there's actually no hope from the Supreme Court. They might take years and years until and unless they put an interim stay to this special intensive revision of the electoral rules. Thank you so much. We'll have to end it here. Thank you very much, Mahmood Pracha, for joining. Thank you.
Thank you very much.